Hello and welcome to Hypnotherapy Soul. I'm Aurelian, certified hypnotherapist. It's been 2 days since our last session of Smoking Cessation, and let's find out how did it go with our subject. Since the second session, the last session that we've met has been 2 days, and I didn't do so well. I kind of didn't stick with the plan. On the second day, I smoked more than 20 cigarettes a day, probably because it was a stressful day and full day. On the third day, I smoked, I lost the count. There were probably close to 2 packs in that day. What I've noticed is my awareness dropped and my control over the cigarettes is just diminished close to zero. And I felt much worse than before, sick from the stomach, my throat was sore, and in my mind I was thinking about smoking, being an ex-smoker, but every time I wanted to be in control, it was just too late. I already had a cigarette in my hand, and I remembered using the breathing techniques, but I always remembered, and I don't know why, just after I light up my cigarette, so it didn't help too much. I tried to use the anchor with the fingers, but then again, I always remember after I light up the cigarette. And I feel that is more than the desire to stop smoking or to be an ex-smoker, is something else that makes me resist this the willingness to try to quit smoking. There is something else. It's kind of a fear of losing this habit, and I'm kind of afraid. How am I gonna what I will replace with, or what I'm gonna do if in the period of times that I used to smoke, and that fear pushes me back. It's very interesting, but not surprising, not at all. It seems like your mind has tremendous resistance against stop smoking, and it's normal to be like that. The smoking has been a habit of yours for 20 years, and you can't force all of a sudden your mind to accept a coping mechanism, which is smoking. Obviously, in your mind, there is a mechanism of protecting yourself against something, against stress, or against boredom, or against procrastination, or any other state or emotion or feeling that your mind doesn't accept, and therefore replace that with smoking. So smoking is a very powerful mechanism for you, and in order to overcome, we will need to have a direct approach, and that approach will be to desensitize the fear, a fear of something that only your subconscious mind knows. And what we will do is we will have a symptomatic approach, which means that we will not go for a cause to find out what will be that fear and why it appears and when. We will try to desensitize that fear and to convince your mind that can control it. And once that fear dissipates and disappears, then you can take control of smoking and replace it with another good habit. And we will talk about that later on. Now, in this session, it is normal, again, to have resistance against the plan of quitting smoking. So what we will do is we'll reinforce the idea that you will be and you are starting to be an ex-smoker, and we also reinforce the notion of taking control or having control of awareness of smoking. You will be more and more aware of smoking, and not only counting the cigarettes but also deciding when to smoke and to be conscious about why do you smoke. We will introduce also a dream therapy. Therapy is very powerful and very useful to vent out the fears or the anxiety that might occur when you try to stop smoking, or you try not to smoke, or you try to control smoking. There are three kinds of dreams, and they are towards the night. The first type of dream it happens in the first third of the night after we go to sleep, and it is called wishful thinking dreams. Now, wishful thinking dreams, there are actually of an analysis of facts that happen during the day, and the conscious and subconscious decide what to keep and what to just ignore, what information can be useful and what kind of information can be transformed in memory. The second type of dreams is precognitive dreams, and it happens on the second third of the night, usually after midnight. The precognitive dreams have the purpose to try to predict what will happen in the future based on our memories, based on the facts of the day, and try to see the future, how it will be, what kind of decisions do we have to make. Now, the most important type of the dreams is the dreams that they occur on the third part of the night, usually after 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and these are venting dreams. In venting dream period, the subconscious mind tries to release whatever is garbage in our mind, whatever is not used or not useful, whatever doesn't have a value for us. And we will suggest the subject today to vent out in the morning dreams the fear, the anxiety of losing the smoking mechanism, and will be very, very beneficial for you to regain control over the smoking habit. Okay, therefore, let's start our therapy. Just sit comfortable and relaxed. Just find the best position that you can feel comfortable on. Good. Very good. Now I want you to find the point on the ceiling and focus on that point. That's right. Now as you focus on that point, you'll feel that your eyelids start being heavier and heavier, which is normal because you accept the suggestion that your eyelids will be better off closed than open and staring at that point, but you don't close them yet. Now I want you to focus on your breathing, and you'll feel that your breathing becomes more profound, deeper, and more relaxed. And as you inhale, you'll feel your eyelids getting heavier and heavier, heavier and heavier. Excellent. Now I want you to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly, exhale slowly, deeply and slowly. That's right. And on a third breath, what I want you to do is to close your eyes. That's right. Excellent. Good. Very good. Now I want you to focus on your feet, from the toes to your ankles, calves, and the knees. Become more and more relaxed. I want you to feel the tension going away and letting go that tension of the muscles, and the legs becoming more and more relaxed. And the relaxation goes up to the hips, to the upper part of your legs, to the stomach muscles, relaxing. And the relaxation goes up to the solar plexus and chest area, to the shoulders and neck muscles, relaxing totally and completely. Very good. Now the relaxation goes down to your arms, your palms, your hands and fingers, relaxing totally and completely. And I want you to focus how the relaxation goes up to your scalp, your forehead, facial muscles, and jaw muscles, relaxing totally and completely. Good. And you tie that relaxation into your breathing, and breathing becomes deeper. And I want you now to imagine that you are on top of the staircase, and has 20 steps and a very secure handrail on the left. And as you stand on top of the staircase, you see yourself and you imagine yourself that you are an ex-smoker. I want you to get in touch with that feeling. How does it feel to be an ex-smoker? Just feel it. See the emotions. Are there any emotions, any feelings being an ex-smoker? When you have that feeling, that image of you being an ex-smoker, the index finger from the left hand, the finger next to your thumb, starts to lift. Just get in touch with that feeling. How do you see yourself being a smoker? How do you see yourself without smoking for days, weeks, years? Just get in touch with that image, and that image becomes bigger and bigger, and you see yourself on top of the staircase as an ex-smoker. If you get in touch with that feeling, with that image, the index finger will lift. Excellent. Now let it go now. Good. Good. And keep that image in mind. Feel those feelings. Feel those emotions of being an ex-smoker, of being an ex-smoker. That's right. And now you'll start to walk down the staircase, and start with the left foot. And as you go down, I'm gonna count from 20 backwards to 0. And with each count, you'll reinforce your image of being an ex-smoker. Being an ex-smoker. That's right. Excellent. Now 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. That's right. The more you go down the staircase, the deeper you go into a state of relaxation, and the more powerful the image of being an ex-smoker becomes. And 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Excellent. Now reinforce that image. With each step, you reinforce that image being an ex-smoker. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Deep sleep. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Now I want to see yourself that for some reason, you follow the steps that we decided in our plan to stop smoking. But when you try to control the smoking process, the smoking habit, you somehow become anxious, become fearful. And what I want you to do is to let your mind find the reason of that fear, because your mind knows the reason of that fear. We don't have to tell your subconscious mind, why is that fear there? What kind of fear? Your subconscious mind will know, and allow your subconscious to find that fear. And when you find it, the index finger from your left hand will lift. Allow your subconscious to find that fear. To fear of quitting smoking. The fear of being an ex-smoker. What's the reason? And when you find that, the index finger from the left hand will lift. That's right. Excellent. Now let it go. Good. And what I want you to do is just keep that emotion, that feeling of being fearful of something when you try to control smoking, when you try to quit smoking. And let's bring that fear up. Let's bring it up. Let's feel that fear. And that fear becomes stronger and stronger because you try to quit smoking. But smoking, it was a mechanism of defending yourself. And it made its purpose, but now it's not needed anymore. That's right. That fear goes stronger and stronger. Just let it surface. Let it be stronger and stronger. In fact, let your subconscious see how strong can that fear be. Just imagine that you are an ex-smoker, and together with that feeling, another feeling of fear shows up. That's right. And make it stronger and stronger, as strong as possible. Good. Now I want you to breathe deeply and hold it and hold it and hold it. On exhale, just let that fear go. That's right. Excellent. Just let it go now and relax. Relax. Now I'm gonna count from 5 backwards to 0, and with each count you'll go deeper and deeper in hypnotic sleep. Now 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and deep sleep. Each and every time I suggest sleep, you'll sleep quickly, soundly, and deeply, and physical body will relax. Now let's do it one more time. Let's bring that fear up. That fear of quitting smoking. Let's bring it up. Let's feel it in every cell of your body. Let's feel it in your mind. Allow your subconscious to bring that fear up. That fear, it was good in the past, but now doesn't make any good anymore. Now bring it up. Stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. Yes, and let it go now. Just relax, let it go. Let it go. You'll feel that the more you try to bring that fear up, the weaker it becomes. Because you can control it. You can let it go whenever you want. Now let's try one more time. Let's try to bring it up. But as you try to bring it up, you will see that that fear diminishes in power. Just because you are more powerful than it. You are more powerful than that fear. That's right. Try it. Try to bring it up. And you'll see that the harder you try, the weaker it becomes. And there will be one moment when you cannot bring it up because it disappeared. It's not there anymore. Try to bring it up. That's right. The harder you try, the weaker it will become. And really, you cannot try to bring it up. Try harder. Exactly. Now you'll feel instead a very comfortable state, a comfortable feeling of good. Even you'll feel a tendency to grin a little bit, maybe even to smile, because that fear disappeared. And it's no longer there. You are in control of it. That's right. You are in control of it. Excellent. Now I want you to imagine that you have an impulse to light a cigarette. And before you do that, I want you to use your anchor. Just touch the thumb and the next finger, the index finger, from the right hand together. That's right. And before your impulse of having a cigarette, you will touch them, and that impulse, that desire disappears. You don't have the desire to smoke anymore. Yes, it is gone. That's right. Excellent. Now I want to try to imagine again that you have another impulse and you would like a cigarette. Somehow your conscious and your subconscious will be in congruence and will think, do I want to smoke? Do I need this cigarette? And you'll realize, no, you don't need anymore. It served its purpose in the past, but now you don't need it anymore, because it's a bad habit. It smells, has a very ugly taste, and it costs money and deteriorates your health. That's right. Now what I want you to do is try to feel that impulse. Maybe I will light up a cigarette. But before you light up a cigarette, and before you try to reach with your hand the pack which is nearby, I want you to take a deep breath. Breathe deeply and exhale slowly. That's right. That breathing technique will make you decide, yes, I am in control and I don't want to smoke anymore. I am an ex-smoker. That's right. Just breathe one more time deeply and hold it and hold it and hold it and exhale slowly. That's right. Feel good. Feel comfortable. Feel excellent, because you are now in control. You are on your way to become an ex-smoker. That's right. Excellent. Now what I want you to do is imagine that it's a nap time. It's the time that you go to bed in the night. That's right. And you lay down in the bed and you see with your eyes, mind eyes, yourself, I'm ready to sleep. And I will have a very good sleep. And what I want you to do is to allow your subconscious in the morning before you wake up to vent out any fears that you might have, any anxiety, any reasons why you are held back from achieving your goal, because you are on the way to quit smoking, to be an ex-smoker. So allow your subconscious mind in the morning dreams to vent out any reasons and any causes that they hold you back, to vent out any fears, any anxieties that opposes to your desire to quit smoking, to be an ex-smoker. And when you wake up, you'll realize that those fears, those reasons, they are past now. They are in the past. They are no longer there, because they are vented out in your dreams. And really, they are just dreams, just thoughts that they are all vent out in your dream. Excellent. Very good. Now I will count from 0 up to 5, and with each count, your body, your mind, prepare yourself to wake up in non-suggestible state, in very aware, awakened state. And 0, it is always a tendency to go deeper in hypnotic sleep. That's right. And 1, you'll feel a sensation of well-being, because you are now on your way to be an ex-smoker. And 2, the sensation of well-being becomes powerful, more powerful. And 3, really a smile appears on your face, a smile of being an ex-smoker, of feeling good about it. And 4, you are aware of surroundings and you are prepared to wake up. And 5, eyes open wide awake. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, wide awake. Very good. Okay, this was our 3rd session of Smoking Cessation, and thank you for participation, and I will see you in the next session.